Inaugural function of 15th IUPAC International Congress of Crop Protection Chemistry at this grand Bharat Ratna C. Subramaniam Auditorium at NAS Complex. This conference is being organized by the Society for the Promotion of Sustainable Agriculture in association with ICAR, Indian Agricultural Research Institute, New Delhi, and the Institute of Pesticide Formulation Technology, Gurugram. I am pleased to inform you that IUPAC has been organizing such congresses every 4 years across the globe, and Japan is the only country in Asia which has hosted this congress previously. 14 such congresses have been organized since 1967, and with all pride and contentment, I share that this is for the first time this congress is being held in India. The theme of this 15th IUPAC International Congress of Crop Protection Chemistry is Futuristic Approaches Towards Seed to Market Strategies. This theme, ladies and gentlemen, holds a lot of promise towards addressing India's food security, health security, environmental security, and increasing the economic status of the farmers. Graced by eminent scientists of different disciplines, both national and international, and delegates from over more than 22 countries, including the stakeholders from industries, this Congress is a platform to discuss the latest trends and discoveries in agrochemicals and phytomedicines. Besides new compounds, new concepts, new uses, traditional areas of research will also be covered. The objective of this Congress henceforth is to discuss the issues and challenges in agricultural research and also to present the views and concerns of the industries and research scientists to the policy makers. We are highly privileged and deeply honored with the benign presence of Shri Kailash Chaudhary Ji, Honorable Minister of State, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, Government of India, as the chief guest of today's inaugural function. I request Dr. Himanshu Pathak Sir, Honorable Secretary there and Director General ICAR, to welcome our esteemed chief guest with flowers. We have Dr. A.K. Singh Sir, Honorable Director IRI. I request him to welcome the chief guest of today's function. Thank you, sir. It's now time to welcome our esteemed guest, Dr. Laura L. McConnell, President, Chemistry and Environment Division 6, IUPAC. Dr. McConnell is a Science Fellow in the Regulatory Scientific Affairs team at Bayer Crop Science in the United States. Thank you very much, sir. We are truly thankful to Dr. A.K. Singh, sir, Honorable Director, ICAR, IRI, and also the Chairman of Local Organizing Committee for being with us this morning. I request Dr. N.A. Shakil, sir, Chair of the Congress, to welcome him with flowers. Thank you, sir. We also have this morning with us Sri Mayank Singhalji, Vice Chairman and Managing Director, PI Industries. We wish to welcome him with flowers, and I request Dr. Pankaj Singh, sir, to do the honors, please. Thank you, sir. I again request you to please welcome Dr. Vidyadhar Hegdeji, Vice President, Crop Protection Discovery and Development from Corteva Agri Sciences. Thank you, sir. Dr. Vidyadhar Hegdeji, Vice President, Crop Protection Discovery and Development from Corteva Agri Sciences. Thank you so much. And before we go further, I request you all for your kind attention for the ICR song. The song may kindly be played. The ICR song, please.
जय जय कृषि परिषद भारत की, सुखद प्रतीक हरित भारत की। कृषि धन पशुधन मानव जीवन, दुग्ध मत्स्य फल यंत्र सुवर्धन। वैज्ञानिक विधि नव तकनीके, पारिस्थितिकी का संरक्षण। शस्य श्यामला छवि भारत की, जय जय कृषि परिषद भारत की। हिम प्रदेश से सागर तट तक, मरुधरती से पूर्वोत्तर तक, हर पथ पर है मित्र कृषक की, शिक्षा शोध प्रसार सकल तक, आशा स्वावलंबित भारत की। जय जय कृषि परिषद भारत की, जय जय कृषि परिषद भारत की।
Thank you all for your kind attention. We'll now have the auspicious inauguration of the Congress as per our Indian tradition and beliefs, seeking the blessings of supreme power with invocation of Goddess Saraswati. I request you all for your kind attention, please.
जय जय हे भगवती सुर भारती, तव चरणों प्रणमाम्यहम्। जय जय हे भगवती सुर भारती, तव चरणों प्रणमाम्यहम्। नाद ब्रह्ममयी जय बागेश्वरी, नाद ब्रह्ममयी जय बागेश्वरी, शरणं ते गच्छाम्यहम्। जय जय हे भगवती सुर भारती, तव चरणों प्रणमाम्यहम्। त्वमसि शरण्या त्रिभुवनधन्या, त्वमसि शरण्या त्रिभुवनधन्या, सुरमुनिवन्दितचरणा। नवरसमधुरा कविता मुखरा, नवरसमधुरा कविता मुखरा, स्मितरुचिरुचिराभरणा। जय जय हे भगवती सुर भारती, तव चरणों प्रणमाम्यहम्। आसीना भव मानसहंसे, आसीना भव मानसहंसे, कुन्दतुहिना शशिधवाले। हर जड़तां कुरु बोधि विकासं, हर जड़तां कुरु बोधि विकासं, सित पंकज तनु विमले। जय जय हे भगवती सुर भारती, तव चरणों प्रणमाम्यहम्। प्रणमाम्यहम्, 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 प्रणमाम्यहम्।
Thank you all for your kind attention. And since DG sir has joined the stage, I request Dr. A.K. Singh sir, Honorable Director IRI, to welcome him with flowers. Sir. Thank you, sir. I now request and invite Dr. Jitendra Kumarji, President Society of Pesticide Science India 2022, Honorable Chair of the Congress, for the welcome address, and also request him to speak about the society and the organizers of the event. Sir.
Respected Sri Kailash Chaudhary ji, Honorable Minister of State for Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, and Chief Guest of today's function, Dr. Himanshu Pathak, Secretary DARE, and DG Indian Council of Agriculture Research (ICAR), and eminent scientist, Dr. A.K. Singh, Director, Indian Agriculture Institute, Sri Mayak Singhal ji, CMD PI Industries, Dr. Najam Shakil, Chair of the Congress, Dr. Pankaj, Co-Chair, Dr. Laura McNall, representative of International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, Dr. Vidyadhar Hegde, Koteva, Padam Bhushan Sri Raju Bhai, UPL, Sri R.J. Agarwal, he is left, ADG Dr. S.C. Dubey, Dr. Subhasan, Director NCIPM, dignitaries of the dais, chairperson of the session, plenary speakers, and other national and international delegates, students, press and media, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon everyone. I am really privileged to have the pleasant task of welcoming the distinguished gathering for today's inaugural function on the occasion of 15th IUPAC International Congress of Crop Protection Chemistry on futuristic approaches towards seed to market strategies, which is being organized for the first time in India on behalf of Indian Council of Agriculture Research, New Delhi, ICR, Indian Agriculture Research Institute, New Delhi, as a formerly Director of Institute of Pesticide Formulation Technology, Department of Chemicals and Petrochemicals and Fertilizer, and Society for the Promotion of Sustainable Agriculture and Society of Pesticide Science India, and on my own behalf, I warmly and respectfully welcome the Chief Guest, Honorable Minister of State for Agriculture, Farmer Welfare, Shri Kailash Chaudhary ji. I welcome you, sir. Dr. Himanshu Pathak, our Honorable DG and Secretary DARE, an eminent scientist, teacher and science administrator, I welcome you, sir. I also welcome Dr. A.K. Singh, Director IRI on this occasion. I also welcome Sri Mayank Singhal, CMD, PI Industries for compliant our request to attend this Congress. He is our industry partner who principally agreed to support the Congress as he is inspired by science, as evidenced by the logo of the PI Industries. I also welcome Dr. Laura McConnell, representative of International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, Dr. Vidyadhar Hegde, Koteva, the main sponsor from the international side. I also put on record the support of Padam Bhushan Sri Raju Bhai, UPL, who is always the ardent supporter of the science. I welcome you, sir. Eminent speaker and delegates who have come from all over the world, I bid you a very affectionate welcome to New Delhi, the capital of India, and to this important Congress. We are certainly honored to have you here with us. I am also delighted to welcome distinguished guests, officials of the ministry, scientists, educationists, industries, representatives, delegates, student staff, member of press and media. It is my foremost duty to briefly apprise about the organizers to delegates, more specifically from the other countries. The Indian Council of Agriculture Research is an autonomous organization under the Department of Agriculture Research and Education, Ministry of Agriculture, Government of India. The Council is the apex body for coordinating, guiding and managing research and education in agriculture, including horticulture, fisheries and animal sciences in the entire country. We are proud that ICR is the world's largest NAR system. ICR, the Indian Agriculture Institute, is the country's premier national institute for agriculture research, education and extension. It has served the cause of science and society with a distinction through first-rate research, generation of appropriate technologies, and development of human resources. In fact, the Green Revolution was born in the field of the IRI, and our graduates constitute the core of the quality human resource in India agriculture, research, and education. The Society for the Promotion of Sustainable Agriculture is an academic society devoted to all aspects of sustainable agriculture and technology with the endeavor to promote the good agriculture practices, dissemination, formation for sustainable, equitable agriculture. Under the aegis of this society, we had already organized 3 international conferences sponsored by IUPAC on agrochemicals protecting crop health and natural environment. Society of Pesticide Science is the unique society in Southeast Asia and addressing the different aspects of the agrochemical research. Sir, following the success of the 4 APCHNE conferences at IRI, IUPAC proposed to organize the 50th Congress. Our upright former Secretary DARE and Director General, Indian Council of Agriculture Research, Dr. Tilochan Mahapatra, has kindly agreed to host this prestigious conference and supported all the way by Dr. Himanshu Pathak, our present Secretary DARE and Director General. Therefore, we are now in Delhi to continue the discussion and build on the foundation started 4 years ago. The theme of the 50th IUPAC International Congress of Crop Protection Chemistry is Futuristic Approaches towards Seed to Market Strategies. with many research activities. Now, taking on a global dimension, it is imperative to discuss positive approaches towards the use of agrochemicals and the role in sustainable agriculture. We have about 700 participants and including 200 international delegates from over 22 countries gathered here today. Respected Minister, sir, as you are aware, Honorable Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi ji, while delivering his speech from the ramparts of the New Delhi's Red Fort, he said, quote, "The goal of the Amrit Kal is to ascend to new heights of the prosperity for India and the citizens of India. And Amrit Kal is for the next 25 years, and the country must start working towards improving the lives of the citizens," unquote. Sir, in continuance and augmentation to several efforts by ICR, we all feel proud to hold this Congress of Crop Protection Chemistry on futuristic approaches towards seed to market strategies, first time in India under your able guidance. It is heartening to note the impressive turnout at this function. I extend cordial welcome to each and every member of the distinguished audience. Once again, it is indeed a pleasure to have you all here today. I am sure that we all will be benefited greatly by paying thoughtful attention to the inaugural address to be delivered by the dignitaries on the dais. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir, for that welcome address. And now to give the greater insight into the Congress and brief us about the technical sessions, I invite and request Dr. N.A. Shakil, sir, Chair of the Congress. So please.
Respected Shri Kailash Chaudhary ji, Chief Guest of today's function, our DG Dr. Himanshu Pathak, Secretary there, and DG Dr. A.K. Singh, Director IRI, and dignitaries on the dais. It's we have Raju Bhai of UPL, we have PI Industries, Dr. S.C. Dubey, ADG, Matsuda from Japan, and friends from other industries. Press, media, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a pleasure to give a brief overview of the Congress. The Congress, as you all know, is being organized every 4 years by IUPAC since 1967. And it was never organized in India, as Dr. Jitendra said. I attended the first IUPAC Congress, that is 12th in Melbourne, Australia. And I was actually overwhelmed by seeing the grandeur and the sheer size of the Congress, and was wondering how it was basically a fan moment for me when I first visited the 12th IUPAC Congress. And in the meantime, we organized 3 conferences, international, which was supported by IUPAC. So the actual journey of thinking about IUPAC Congress to bring to India started in 2014 when I and Dr. Jitendra Kumar went to attend the 13th IUPAC Congress at San Francisco. And we started dreaming about organizing this Congress in our country. More so because when we saw the list of countries who have organized this Congress and found that Japan is the only country in Asia which has organized this Congress, not only once but twice. Since our return from San Francisco, we started working on it. And when IUPAC invited for bids to hold the 15th IUPAC Congress, during the 14th Congress in Ghent, I and Dr. Jitendra started working on it. And at that time, our Secretary and DG, Dr. T. Mahapatra, when we went to him and told him about this, he said, "Yes, I will approve your Congress, but you should ensure that it comes to India." Unfortunately, he is not here, but he gave us all the support to do it, and so we went there to Ghent, made our presentation in front of IUPAC Crop Protection Committee with Laura and John Answorth as chairman. And during the presentation, we presented how we can organize this, and I'm happy to share that I will show up, just show the slide. Full screen. Previous one. During the Ghent Congress, this baton was passed on to us. So, in this sense, then it was a proud moment for us. And that too in a year when India, we are celebrating the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. India is chairing the G2 summit, and 2023 has been declared the International Year of Millets. So I'm happy to share that in the twilight of my career, I succeeded in bringing this Congress to the country, and we can say that I and Jitendra Kumar, in our own way, a small possible way, brought the crop production area of our country to the world map. So thank you very much, sir. And this could not have been possible unless until we got support from everybody. First, Dr. Mahapatra, sir, then our current DG, Dr. Himanshu Pathak. I remember when he was the director of Baramati, when I informed him about this Congress, he gave a thumbs up, and he said, yes, it is a very proud moment. We should make it a success. So thank you, sir, for all the support. And our director, Dr. A.K. Singh, he always supported us whenever we wanted to meet him for this organization. We just used to leave a message on WhatsApp, and he used to meet us. Thank you, sir, for the encouragement. It meant a lot for us. And a word of appreciation for Dr. S.C. Dubey, ADG Plant Protection. I remember, and I think you also remember, we got stuck during the permission process. And he was kind enough to help us in getting the permission. So thank you, Dr. Dubey. And industries have to be acknowledged. First and foremost, it was PI Industries, because organizing such a big Congress needs a lot of money. And I must thank the singles, both father and son duo of Salil and Mayank, who came forward for immediately when we showed this slide to him, and he said, just go ahead, we are fully with you. Thank you, man, for that. And the next one was our Kotewa. I know Ramnath is sitting in the audience. I used to pester him with a lot of emails, and Ramnath and Vidyadhar, they also came forward and became one of the main sponsors. Thank you very much, Vidya. And then Sumitomo Chemicals, Bayer, Laura is here, and then UPL, as I told you, and Dhanuka. So all these people contributed a lot. A formal vote of thanks will be given by Dr. Pankaj. So I may be excused if I have not taken all the names. As regards this Congress is concerned, you can see in the scientific program there are 55 sessions where spread across 4 days, where 8 plenary lectures, which will be held in Hall A every day, and then we'll split and we'll have invited lectures. We have to, for 6 plenary lectures, we'll be in this hall, but on 17th, because of some unforeseen circumstances, we have to shift to the AP Shinde auditorium. And we have around 100 invited lectures, which will be held concurrently in halls A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and also 140 oral presentations. In addition to this, we have a huge contingent of students from all across the world who has been given a chance to present their research in the form of poster. So, interact with the stalwarts of their respective fields. We also have a committee to judge these posters, and best 3 posters and 7 consolation prizes will receive their awards during the valedictory function. So I therefore urge the delegates to put up their best show during the poster presentation. I'm sure all of us will benefit immensely from the discussion in the course of these 4 days, and would like to conclude by once again welcoming you, going by the Indian philosophy, Atithi Devo Bhava. That means guests are like God for us. Please feel free to contact us if you have any problem. We will ensure that you have a safe stay here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for briefing us all about the significance of this Congress and also the significance of India being the host of the Congress. And as mentioned before, this is for the first time that this Congress is being held in India. So may I request Dr. Laura M. McConnell, President, Chemistry and Environment Division 6 from IUPAC, to kindly brief us about the role and objectives of IUPAC. Ma'am, please.
Hello, everyone. My name is Laura McConnell. I work for Bayer Crop Science, but I'm also a very proud volunteer for IUPAC. I think that IUPAC is one of the most important organizations that we have that support science around the world. The International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry is a union, so it's not a particular society. It's a bringing together of science organizations. And it's fed by volunteers, thousands of volunteers who give their time and energy and knowledge for the benefit of humankind. And so one of the pillars of IUPAC is the free exchange of scientific information. And so this Congress is endorsed by IUPAC, and which means it's a scientific Congress of high quality. This one in particular is one that IUPAC takes a lot of effort to ensure it has an excellent scientific program. And it's something that's kept this community together because it's held every 4 years. People look forward to it. And many in the community, when they hear the word IUPAC, they think about this Congress. So I'm very proud to represent the IUPAC Executive Committee, which is the governance body in charge of IUPAC. And on their behalf, I want to thank the organizers of this Congress, Dr. Nasham Shakil and Dr. Jatinder Kumar, who have done an incredible job putting together this program. They've worked tirelessly along with the organizing committees and all of the team behind the scenes in putting together this wonderful Congress. So I want to congratulate them and recognize their efforts, and I think it's a wonderful thing that this Congress is here in India. So thank you.
Thank you so very much, ma'am, for joining hands with us. Thank you for believing in us, and thank you for being with us here. The support of industries to organize such a big event is of utmost importance, and we are very thankful to two such industries, PI Industries and Corteva Agri Sciences, who have kindly agreed to be the major sponsors of the Congress. So, taking the program further, may I request Mr. Mayank Singhal-ji, Chief Managing Director, PI Industries, to share his views on the day, and also if you could please tell us more about PI Industries. Sir.
So good morning, everybody. Respected Sri Honorable State of Minister for Agriculture, Shri Kailash Chaudhary ji, Secretary Shri Himanshu Kumar Pathak ji, and Dr. A.K. Singh, and dear distinguished delegates, guests, and from all over the world, a very warm welcome to India. On behalf of PI Industries, it's a great honor and a privilege to address this esteemed gathering at the 15th IUPAC International Crop Protection Chemistry Congress. This Congress brings together scientists, researchers from all around the world and discuss Futuristic's approach towards seed to market strategies, and I am confident that this deliberation will lead to significant breakthroughs in this field. As we gather from different countries and geographies, let me be reminded of significant impact crop protection industry has had on global agriculture. It is estimated more than 30 to 40% food productivity has increased due to crop protection agrochemicals and has a huge contribution to the growth of the future. We just heard from the previous lectures and the appreciation of IUPAC, and is in the forefront towards common language of global chemistry and community in agriculture. In addition, IUPAC also provides a platform cross-pollination of ideas, thoughts, and innovative solutions to take towards sustainable future. The agenda of this Congress emphasizes for discovery and optimizing of cross-protection products, especially with a great sustainable approach as we go ahead for the future generations and including in the topics of biotechnology, biocontrol, biopesticides, digital approaches, and managed pest resistance and other things that can come and bring about change in this industry. I must say I'm very excited and very honored that this conference is now taking place in India. As we all know, India is now one of the world's fastest growing economy. Agriculture has a huge contribution to this economy. It is over 1.7 billion people will be the population 2050, and it is expected that food production will need to be doubled to feed this growing population and the growing economy. It is the second country in the world in agriculture, just producing 13% of the crops. Right, and the past 20 years, from 400 grams, which is the requirement, we have enough cereal production of 594 grams per person. But on the last 60 years, 60% of agriculture was in agriculture. Today, only 43% population is there. Hence, we see certain challenges. The other challenge, we only still have 2% of exports of agri-products. So if we need to answer these, and India will and is going to be a major hub for agrochems. Today, under the guidance of the Make of India proposition, India has become a great manufacturing base and expected to be one of the largest in the world by 2040, as per the latest reports and surveys across the world. Chemistry capabilities in this country are phenomenal. Our scientists are making marks right across the world and in India. But at the same time, manufacturing with the advantage of low capex, great capability, we still don't have innovation in India. So it's time that this also comes to India in this space. Technology changes are going to drive the need of the hour to increase food production. The food production will be digital interventions, biologicals, stacks, traits, and many other cross-functional capabilities of science coming together to answer the solutions for tomorrow. It is expected, as an example, $30 to $35 billion will be added in the agriculture value chain by 2025 in India. It is already the third largest startup investment destination to become the #1. Policies are in place. Under the great guidance of a Prime Minister, the schemes like PM Pram and many other schemes have been initiated to further fuel this sector. We need to look as to how, in this dynamic world, we're going to find better solutions, and solutions with sustainability is going to be the key coming from chemistry. Once again, that leads me to giving to PI. We at PI have reimagined a healthier planet as a purpose of existence in this space. We are a company which is 75 years in business in the space of agriculture. We've always looked at the customer first by bringing CEPHA and beta products which are going to offer unique proposition and solutions, and being an innovation-led organization to bring to the Indian farmers by frugalizing in India. On the other hand, we are one of the largest exporters of innovator-led products built back on the safety of PI's capability of complex chemistry, backed with the country's reputation of respect for IPR and the ability to sustain on a sustainable basis the chemical industry. We, as a company, have focused in many other areas. We continue to focus in biologicals, horticulture, but this has all been done as we've been committed to our vision to lead with science and technology and human ingenuity, creating transformative solutions to human lives in the life science business by which we abide and live by. Over the past 2 decades, we have shown our capability in the area of biotechnology. We have looked at certain biological products and made a mark in changing the farmer's practice. We continue to invent, innovate, and make a mark to the world. We as proud Indians today must say that we've always partnered as an organization right across the world because we believe innovation is a science of partnership. With more than 75 years, 25 plus partners, zero conflict, we continue to strengthen our relationships to bring newer abilities to India. In 2012, we put up a research capability. Today, I'm proud to say, with more than 900 people, 600 scientists, 185 PhDs, PI is the first Indian company to put its mark on the global map of putting a new and innovative products in the development pipeline of the world. We believe with the support of partners, we will take these innovations and put the mark of India in every geography of the world, led by innovation. That's going to be the science PI will belong. We are indeed very proud that this has not been achieved by simply a dream, a vision, but by a team of 4,000 strong people, like-minded from cross-geographies, cross-culture, and driving this passion to make one of the leading agri-science companies, which is available to be playing in the agri field all the way from discovery to manufacturing to markets with innovative partnerships. It indeed makes us very proud. I must now end and take this opportunity to thank the organizers for putting together this excellent event. The Congress provides an excellent platform for scientists, academia, industry, and other areas to discuss the latest trends of discoveries in agrochemicals and associated sciences. As we grow through these few days and deliberate and remember the crop protection is just not about science innovation, it's about working together for a sustainable future. So let's together, my friends, this Congress reimagine a healthier planet for generations to cherish from what we leave behind them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your kind words, and we all join you in acknowledging the significant contributions made by private sector in the development of Indian agriculture. So thank you for being with us this afternoon, sir. And without further ado, I now invite Dr. Vidyadhar Hegadeji, Vice President, Crop Protection Discovery and Development from Corteva Agri-Sciences, for his annotations on the day and request him to share his views to the worthy gathering. Sir.
First, let me thank the organizers, and particularly Najam, thanks for pestering us. We are proud to be the main sponsors for this Congress, for this conference, and welcome to you all. The organizers have put a tremendous program together, and I encourage you to attend as many talks as possible, and let's think about where we can collaborate to bring the sustainable solution to the farmers. The fundamental question before we undertake any innovation, we ask what we can do to increase the productivity for the farmers, how the farmers can be more profitable, and how they can do this in a sustainable manner. Driven by our company purpose, which is to enrich the lives of those who produce, the farmers, and those who consume, all of us, ensuring progress for generations to come. We strive to be the best at understanding farmer needs and enabling their success. Who is Corteva? We are all about improving productivity for the farmers, protecting the productivity for the farmers, and doing it in a sustainable manner for the planet. Now let me tell you a little bit about Corteva's agri-science. We come from the merger of Dow, DuPont, and Pioneer, hundreds of years of legacy of innovation, with over 21,000 employees and 5,000 scientists working relentlessly to bring the sustainable solution to the farmers. This is a pivotal time for agriculture. As Dr. Thomas was talking about the climate change, the population is going to reach close to 10 billion by 2050, leading to an increase in demand for food. We are now at hunger levels not seen since 2005, 2007. The Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations notes that if this trend continues, close to 1 billion people will be affected by hunger by 2030. That will be almost close to 10% of the global population. Agricultural productivity is challenged by shrinking arable land, climate change, old farming practices, land degradation, and water depletion. Higher living standards also is increasing the food consumption of proteins and fruits and vegetables. So let me specifically focus on Asia Pacific. Asia Pacific almost accounts for 30% of the global crop protection market, but still has the largest productivity gap. The agriculture sector has been the mainstay of the Indian economy. However, according to the Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce, close to 20% of crops are damaged by pests, weeds, and diseases. For example, last year itself, locusts damaged nearly 1.7 million hectares of farmland in Rajasthan and Gujarat. The fall armyworm in corn and pink bollworm in cotton have destroyed thousands of hectares of cotton in Maharashtra. The need for solution to these challenges is now greater than ever. So what are we doing in Corteva? Let me just highlight a couple examples. We are recently launching a Rinskor. It's a rice herbicide used in the rate of 10 to 30 grams. Let me repeat that. It is used at the range of 10 to 30 grams per hectare. Compared to the commercial standard, which is used in kilos, it is close to 150x less rate per hectare. So think about, with respect to the greenhouse emission gas from the production all the way to the use. Tomorrow, Dr. Ashish Batra will talk about this. Go to his talk, you'll more about the sustainability impact of this particular product. Let me highlight the second product, Parag salt, which controls the broad complex of hoppers in variety of crops. And particularly close to my heart is brown plant hopper in rice. So by the way, as we're talking about Green Score, it has won a Green Chemistry Award in 2018. And as a company, we have won 6 Green Chemistry Awards. The sustainability has always been front and center in what we do. What we do now is getting more and more formalized. Again, as I said earlier, 5,000 scientists are working relentlessly at Corteva to bring sustainable solutions for the farmers. Again, this conference is a great forum to highlight some of those sciences. So our scientists are here. Please go and listen to all the scientists with respect to the solutions that we are bringing to the market. Again, thank you for listening. Enjoy the conference. I will hand it over to Nijam.
Thank you very much, sir, for your encouraging words, your kind presence, and sharing your vision. I now invite Dr. A.K. Singh, sir, for sharing his views.
Very good morning. Honorable Minister of State for Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, Shri Kailash Chaudhary ji, Secretary, Department of Agriculture, Research and Education, and Director General ICR, Dr. Himanshu Pathak, distinguished guests on the dais, whom you have just heard, and those who are sitting in the audience. On behalf of the Indian Agricultural Research Institute, the seat of Green Revolution, I would like to extend a warm welcome to each one of you to this grand new auditorium, which is named after one of the architects of Green Revolution, C. Subramaniam, who was the then Agriculture Minister of India when Green Revolution happened. So welcome to India, and I'm sure you are going to have great time here. Indian Agriculture Research Institute was established way back in 1905 in eastern province of India, Bihar, with a handsome donation from an American philanthropist, Henry Phipps. And 1934, there was an earthquake, and then Institute moved to its current location in Delhi. We work in variety of areas in natural resource management, crop improvement, horticulture sciences, basic sciences, social sciences, and so on, plant protection including. The Institute has played significant role in heralding Green Revolution. Currently, almost 60% of the wheat grown in the country is grown from the varieties developed by Indian Agriculture Research Institute. We are having a major focus on developing varieties with resistance to insect pests and diseases, and also resilience to climatic aberration. One example I would like to cite that in recent past, from 2015 onward, our export of basmati rice to European Union slipped from 5 lakh tons, 0.5 million tons to almost 0.25 million tons, 50%, owing to residue of certain fungicide, specifically tricyclazole, and that is primarily because the limit fixed by EU is too low. It's a default limit. Otherwise, US accepts at 3 ppm, Japan accepts at 8 ppm of residue, but EU has its own norm. But in the last 3 years now, we have come out with varieties which have got resistance to bacterial blight and also blast diseases, genetic resistance. And therefore, there is no need to apply pesticide. And once you don't apply pesticide, there is no question of residue. I'm not saying that there is no need for pesticide. I think genetic resistance, pesticide, biopesticides, all have to go hands in hands, and along with the good agricultural practices. With drone coming into large way in application in agriculture, the pesticide suited for drone application becomes a major focused area of research. Then seed enhancement with pesticide, with particularly nanomolecule, is another area of research we have got a very strong division of agricultural chemicals, and I would like to invite our, the overseas visitors, foreign collaborators for joint project, and also industry, I would urge to have a joint project with the institution, support research in public sector institutions so that we can serve you and also the country better. I would like to extend warm welcome to each one of you once again. Thank you very much. Have a good conference.
Thank you so very much, sir, for your kind remarks and briefing this worthy gathering about the importance of IRI, PUSA, and its role in the sustainable agriculture development. Thank you so much. And I now very humbly request Dr. Himanshu Pathak, sir, Honorable Secretary there and DG ICR, for his kind remarks.
Thank you very much. First of all, let me thank IUPAC, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, mainly because I'm a student of chemistry. And IUPAC has been very familiar name since our school days, all this nomenclature of alkene, alkyne, all kinds of things. So thank you very much for hosting this important conference in this particular institute and of course in this great country. So thank you very much. I also welcome each and every one of you, particularly our guests from abroad. And I was informed that there are more than 200 delegates from 23 plus countries who are attending this particular conference. So welcome to each and every one of you for finding time to join with us for this 4 days deliberation on some of the very important aspects of chemistry and particularly future of crop chemistry and so on. And of course, congratulations to the organizers, Dr. Najam Sakil, Dr. Jitendra Kumar, Pankaj, and of course our private sponsors, whether it's PI Industries, Kotiba, and all of you who have been supporting this particular endeavor. Thank you very much. Friends, as Dr. A.K. Singh was also telling that Indian agriculture has made tremendous progress. Not only green revolution, but also we have achieved white, blue, and all kinds of revolutions. And let me acknowledge that the contribution of chemistry in general, and of course contribution of various chemicals, agrochemicals rather, which are used in agriculture, have certainly contributed in a very big way in enhancing the productivity, reducing the loss of various crops and other commodities, and in totality, whatever we achieve today in terms of amount of food grain, agrochemicals have got their role to play. This will continue to have their role in times to come. But now the objective is going to shift a little. This eternal conflict of economics and environment. Which one is more important? Increasing productivity at the cost of environment or increasing productivity with sustainability concept of the environment is now what the whole world is deliberating. And in this context, probably our research endeavors also need to change. And already there are some very good examples, as you also mentioned, Dr. Singhal and also Dr. Hegde, that now new molecules are coming. New molecules which are effective in a very less quantity, new molecules which are much more efficient, new molecules which do not have much residues, which is going to cause harm to the environment. I think these are now the flavor of research in chemistry, particularly in agrochemicals. So when we talk of sustainability and use of chemicals, so probably some of the new areas on which we need to now focus are something changing of what we have been doing so far. One is, of course, changing the molecule itself, changing the chemical itself, and we gave few examples. Second one is changing the host, what Dr. A.K. Singh was telling, that genetic improvement of the crop, where the crop is going to be more and more tolerant or resistant to some of these insects, pests, and diseases, so that you need not to apply much, or you need not to apply at all. So probably this is going to be the second one. Third one is changing the management or the way we apply the chemicals, time of its application, rate of its application, forecasting. And there are several tools nowadays available, be it simulation model for forecasting, be it artificial intelligence for analyzing large amount of data, or be it precision agriculture, or several other tools by which we will be able to manage all these chemicals in such a way that their environmental impact is going to be very, very small or none rather. And I'm very happy to know that there are several research groups, including in ICAR, who are working on these particular aspects. And of course, another approach could be to change the enemy itself, to change the pest dimensions, so kinds of things. So probably these 4 or 5 areas on which now we should concentrate, so that the agrochemicals, whatever we are going to apply in agriculture, are certainly going to help in enhancing productivity, but without affecting the quality and without making any harm to the environment. Already a lot of progress is happening. Private as well as private organizations are working in this one. And therefore, to achieve all of these objectives, what we need is what we call as integration. Integration of public and private, integration of our traditional practices with new modern tools of genome editing, precision agriculture, ICT, and so on, integration of our farmers' knowledge as well as the knowledge of our scientists. So all this integration will be bringing together what we call as sustainable development in agriculture. Threats are many. Not only threats of climate change, but also the threats of decreasing soil fertility, also the threats of deteriorating water quality, also the threats of air pollution and so on. But to solve all of these problems, probably integration of all these knowledges, wherever they come from, and also the new tools and techniques, public and private, I think that is going to be a very, very key component of addressing all these issues. And this particular conference is going to address all of these issues. I have gone through the program which doesn't leave probably any of the important issues, be it climate change, be it degradation, be it development of new molecules. And it is also very important that you have invited our students. So they are also going to learn a lot out of it. So once again, I congratulate each and every one of you, particularly the organizers, and holding this particular conference here in ICAR, Indian Council of Agriculture Research. In ICAR, we really promote the collaboration with the private organizations. We are open to work with all the agencies, be it domestic, Indian, or outside, global companies. And we want to work with you from the beginning, starting from the conceptualization of the problem, execution of the project, and then, of course, commercialization, going to the farmers, and all of these aspects. And that's what probably is now the need. Public sectors, organizations like ours, which has got 113 research institutes spread across the country, which has got 74 state agriculture universities spread across the country. So all of these institutes as well as universities are now full of knowledge, full of good facilities. But then probably we need a collaboration with private organizations so that we'll be able to work on some focused areas of agrochemicals to meet the objectives of what we are thinking of Indian agriculture in future. Just for my delegates who have come from abroad, in the last 75 years, as I said, Indian agriculture has made tremendous progress. This year, we are going to harvest a record amount of food grain of 323 or 324 million tons. This country has already become self-sufficient, and we are also exporting a good amount of food grains to many countries, and also we are donating food grains to many other countries. But then from today to 2047, this 24 or 25 years period, which we call as Amrit Kal. Amrit Kal means this is the period during which this country would like to transform itself from a developing country into a developed country. And to become a developed country, we also understand very clearly that agriculture is going to be the key. Without development of agriculture, where still around 50% of our population depends Without developing agriculture, this country cannot become a developed country. So the overall development of Indian agriculture is now the focus. And from today onwards till 2047, we will try our best to work together with whoever is interested to enhance productivity, increase sustainability in a nature-friendly way of converting or transforming Indian agriculture into a developed agriculture, into an agriculture which will not only provide sufficient food for us, but also will be ensuring nutrition security across the globe, and also will be environmentally safe, environmentally sound, and economically profitable. So with this hope, I wish this particular conference a grand success, and I am sure with the zeal and interest with which all of you are sitting over here, this conference is going to be a big success, a big success. I will be waiting for the recommendations, and then, of course, in the council, we will be very, very happy to implement whatever recommendations come from your deliberations of these 4 days. Once again, welcome each and every one of you, and thank you very much for being here for this particular occasion. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, sir, for your encouraging words. It's always a defining experience to listen to you. And the vision which you have shared today will certainly take us all to newer heights. And under your able guidance, we'll continue to shake hands with all stakeholders. Thank you so much. So with this, ladies and gentlemen, now in the program, we have 2 important publications for release. One is the compilation of the extended summaries, and another is the souvenir of the Congress. I request the dignitaries on the dais to kindly join the cause and to do the honors, please. थैंक यू वन एंड ऑल। कार्यक्रम में आगे बढ़ते हुए अब मैं आग्रह करती हूं परम आदरणीय कृषि एवं किसान कल्याण राज्य मंत्री श्री कैलाश चौधरी जी से कि अपने उद्बोधन द्वारा हम सभी को अनुग्रहित करें। सर।
पंद्रहवीं अंतर्राष्ट्रीय कांग्रेस के इस उद्घाटन के अवसर पर हमारे बीच उपस्थित हैं आदरणीय डॉक्टर हिमांशु पाठक जी, डीजी आईसीआर, डॉक्टर एके सिंह जी, डायरेक्टर, और डॉक्टर जितेंद्र कुमार जी, डॉक्टर शकील जी हमारे जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के सेक्रेटरी, और डॉक्टर लेरा मैकोनेल जी, डॉक्टर मयंक सिंगल जी, मंच पर ही है उपस्थित डॉक्टर विद्याधर हेगड़े जी, डॉक्टर पंकज जी, और हमारे अमित गोस्वामी जी एबीवीपी, और सभी उपस्थित यहाँ पर हमारे विभिन्न फर्टिलाइजर कंपनी के प्रतिनिधिगण एवं सभी उपस्थित साइंटिस्ट गण। आज मैं सबसे पहले तो यहाँ उपस्थित जितने भी हमारे डेलीगेट्स आए उनका मैं हार्दिक स्वागत और अभिनंदन करता हूँ, और सबका यहाँ पर स्वागत इसलिए भी करूँगा कि ये हिंदुस्तान में पहली बार इस कांग्रेस का आयोजन किया जा रहा है, तो निश्चित रूप से मैं आप सबको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद दूंगा कि इस कार्यक्रम का आयोजन हिंदुस्तान में किया गया। और आज मुझसे पूर्व वक्ताओं ने विभिन्न विषयों पर चर्चा की, और ये जो कांग्रेस है इसका आयोजन आगे आने वाले 4 दिन तक चलेगा, और इन 4 दिनों के अंदर आप विभिन्न विषयों पर चर्चा करेंगे, और आने वाले वक्त के अंदर हम कृषि के अंदर और किस तरह से हम अच्छे से अच्छे कर सकें, और साथ ही पेस्टिसाइड के अंदर भी हम किस तरह से नवाचार कर सकें, हमें किस दिशा के अंदर जाना है, इन सभी विषयों पर चर्चा होगी। और जब सब विषयों पे चर्चा होगी तो हमारे सामने कई तरह के ये भी प्रश्न आएंगे कि हमें किस दिशा में जाना चाहिए, हमें क्या करना चाहिए। और इतनी लंबी जो यात्रा है, इस यात्रा के अंदर हमने क्या किया और कहां पहुंचे, और आगे इस यात्रा को हमें कहां तक पहुंचाना है। और वास्तव में आज दिन तक जितने भी हमारे यहाँ पर जो भी साइंटिस्ट हैं, उन्होंने रिसर्च की है। अभी डायरेक्टर साहब भी बता रहे थे और AK सिंह जी DG साहब ने, सबने एक रखा कि एग्रीकल्चर के अंदर साइंटिस्टों की बहुत बड़ी भूमिका है, चाहे वो क्रॉप के अंदर हो, चाहे आज केमिकल के अंदर मॉलिक्यूल को लेकर हो। तो साइंटिस्टों ने आज दिन तक जो रिसर्च किया है, वह रिसर्च का ही परिणाम है कि हमारी वैरायटियां जो मौसम के अनुकूल हो, चाहे अलग अलग वैरायटी आई हो, हाई यील्ड की वैरायटी हो। लेकिन इन सबके पीछे अगर किसी की महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका रही है तो उसमें कहीं न कहीं केमिकल की भी, जो पेस्टिसाइड है उसकी भूमिका रही है। और जो पेस्टिसाइड का उपयोग जिस तरह से हो रहा है, और पेस्टिसाइड की आवश्यकता है, तो उसको आवश्यकता की वजह से आज हिंदुस्तान के अंदर मैं जहां पर खड़ा हूं, तो यहाँ के किसानों ने या देश भर के सभी किसान, विश्व भर के किसान हैं, उन्होंने भी अपनी मेहनत की है। और विश्व भर के साइंटिस्टों ने भी अपने अपने क्षेत्र के अंदर निश्चित रूप से उसके ऊपर, और देश भर के साइंटिस्टों ने काम किया। और उसकी वजह से आज हम इस बात के लिए हम यहाँ पर इकट्ठे हुए हैं कि हमें आगे कौन सा रास्ता हमें सबको अपनाना है। और मैं सोचता हूं कि हम सब आगे जाकर क्या करें। और देश के अंदर जैसा कि भारत है, भारत कृषि के अंदर जैसा कि आज लगातार ऐसा देख रहे हैं कि विश्व में उत्पादन की दृष्टि से देखें तो विश्व कई ऐसे उत्पादन है जिसमें उत्पादन की दृष्टि से कहीं 1 नंबर पर है तो कहीं दूसरे स्थान पर पहुंचा है। आज एक्सपोर्ट के अंदर भी भारत लगभग देखा जाए तो बहुत अच्छे एक्सपोर्ट की स्थिति में है। तो इसके अंदर अब हमें यह देखना है कि उत्पादन में भारत के अंदर बहुत संभावना है। और भारत के अंदर जब संभावना है तो उसके लिए हमें कुछ चिंतन करने की आवश्यकता इस बात की है कि ऐसे कुछ 4-5 बिंदु जो मैं आपको बताना चाहूंगा कि उसको लेकर हम सब क्या सोच सकते हैं। हम आम जन में अब उन लोगों अपना जो विश्वास है, जो हमारा जो पेस्टिसाइड है, उसके लिए हम कैसे विश्वास जगाएं। आम जन के अंदर हमारा उनके प्रति किस तरह से विश्वास हो कि इस पेस्टिसाइड के उपयोग करने से हमारे जो उत्पादन या जो फसल है उसके ऊपर उसका कुप्रभाव नहीं पड़ेगा, या उसको किस तरह से किसान को ट्रेनिंग देने की भी आवश्यकता रहेगी। हम ट्रेनिंग के ऊपर कितना काम कर रहे हैं, ट्रेनिंग के ऊपर कितना इन्वेस्टमेंट कर रहे हैं। और मैं सोचता हूं कि किसान के सामने ये संकट रहता ही है, लेकिन कई बार किसान इस चीज को देखता है कि हमें जो कंपनी ने बताया उसके ऊपर हमें काम करना है और वैसे ही करना है। फिर भी किसान के लिए ये बात जरूर है कि हमें अपने को उसमें विश्वास कैसे जीतें, और उसके लिए हमें सबको, मुझे लगता है कि काम करने की आवश्यकता है। और दूसरा मेरा ये कहना है कि पेस्टिसाइड के अंदर, जैसा कि हम अभी केमिकल के अंदर जिस तरह से पेस्टिसाइड का उपयोग, जिस तरह से रिसर्च हुआ है, लेकिन आगे जाकर हमें बायोपेस्टिसाइड के अनुसंधान के ऊपर भी विशेष ध्यान देने की आवश्यकता रहेगी। क्योंकि हम देखते हैं कि केमिकल का जिस तरह से पेस्टिसाइड की वजह से हम देखते हैं स्वास्थ्य के ऊपर भी कुछ कुप्रभाव पड़ता है, पर्यावरण के ऊपर भी उसका कुप्रभाव पड़ता है। तो उसको लेकर हम बायोपेस्टिसाइड की और विश्व भर के अंदर रिसर्च भी हो रहे हैं, लेकिन रिसर्च होने के बाद में रिसर्च के अंदर हमारे जैसा कि ICAR की भी बड़ी उपलब्धि है, अन्य प्राइवेट सेक्टर के अंदर भी लोग इसको लेकर कंपनीज है वो करती है, लेकिन उस बायोपेस्टिसाइड को हम अपने रिसर्च के अंदर अधिक से अधिक इसके ऊपर रिसर्च करके और मार्केट में ज्यादा से ज्यादा उसको हम कैसे पहुंचाएं। क्योंकि जो बायोपेस्टिसाइड है उसको लेकर जो पर्यावरण को बचाना है, चाहे स्वास्थ्य को बचाना है, ये सब की हमारी जिम्मेवारी। आज कैंसर जैसी कई बीमारियां हो रही है, आपने देखा होगा हमारे यहाँ तो एक ट्रेन ही चलती है जिसका नाम ही कैंसर ट्रेन है, किसी स्टेशन से दूसरे स्टेशन जाती है, पंजाब से बीकानेर तक जाती है। लोग उसका नाम ही कहते हैं कि उसके अंदर अधिकतर पेशेंट होते हैं वो कैंसर के पेशेंट होते हैं, इसलिए कहते हैं कैंसर ट्रेन है। लेकिन हम उसके ऊपर आगे आने वाले समय के अंदर क्या करें, भारत सरकार की ओर से प्रयास लगातार जारी है कि नेचुरल फार्मिंग के ऊपर भी, प्राकृतिक ऑर्गेनिक खेती के ऊपर भी हम प्रयास कर रहे हैं, हमारे प्रयास हैं। तो ऐसे ही बायो पेस्टिसाइड के ऊपर भी हम किस तरह से इस और भी हमें जाने की विशेष मुझे लगता है कि हम सबको आवश्यकता है, और इसके लिए हम जरूर प्रयास करेंगे। ये मेरा, क्योंकि आज पूरे विश्व के यहाँ पर लोग उपस्थित हैं सभी इंडस्ट्रीज के, तो इस दिशा में भी जाने की आवश्यकता रहेगी। दूसरा है मेरा ये कहना कि निर्यात में कुछ ऐसे देश जो कृषि रसायनों के अवशेष के मानकों को जो नहीं मानते हैं, उनसे भी कृषि निर्यात बाधित होता है। इस पर भी हम सबको एक राय होने की आवश्यकता है। अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मानक के रूप में हम उसको कैसे चाहें, क्योंकि अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर जैसा कि मानक है हमारे, वो सब एक जैसे क्यों ना हो। हमारे जैसे आज एक्सपोर्ट करते हैं तो वहां पर कुछ मॉलिक्यूल ऐसे हैं जिसमें जो किसी प्रदेश के अंदर उसको स्वीकार किया जाता है, किसी के अंदर उसको माना नहीं जाता। तो उसकी वजह से क्या अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर हम सभी के एक ही मानक हों, इस पर भी मुझे लगता है कि हमको काम करने की आवश्यकता रहेगी। आगे इस पर भी सोचना पड़ेगा। और दूसरा मेरा आप सबसे ये भी कहना है कि जब हम नई टेक्नोलॉजी की ओर आम जन को ले जाना चाहते हैं, चाहे वो प्रेसिशन एग्रीकल्चर हो या जैसा कि दूसरी आज ड्रोन टेक्नोलॉजी के अंदर भी किसानों के अंदर, विश्व के अन्य देशों के अंदर ड्रोन का उपयोग होता है, हिंदुस्तान के अंदर भी पहली बार जैसा कि अभी ड्रोन से किसानों की खेती प्रारंभ हुई है। लेकिन जब ड्रोन से खेती करने की जब शुरू हुई है तो हमारे सामने ये कहे कि आज अगर जैसा कि ड्रोन के अंदर 250 लीटर का जो या 500 लीटर का किसान पानी का उपयोग करके और उसमें कुछ पेस्टिसाइड जैसे डालता था, लेकिन अब उसी के अंदर, उस ड्रोन के अंदर वो अगर 10 लीटर के तक लाकर डाल के और उससे छिड़काव करता है, तो क्या हम उसके अंदर आने वाले समय में इस तरह का रिसर्च नहीं कर सकते कि जिसमें उस किसान को उसकी छिड़काव ज्यादा ना हो जाए और जिससे किसान की फसल खराब ना हो जाए। तो इसके ऊपर भी हमें रिसर्च करने की आवश्यकता होगी। क्या उसको हम छोटा कैसे करके और उसको हम किसान को दें ताकि उसका अधिक से अधिक वो उसके, क्योंकि अभी जब टेक्नोलॉजी आ गई, जब ड्रोन से हम पेस्टिसाइड कर ही रहे हैं, ड्रोन से हो रहा है, तो उसमें हमें अधिक तो उसके अंदर पानी डाल नहीं सकते, लेकिन जब उसको छोटा बना के हम उसको किस तरह से अधिक कर सकते हैं, उसके ऊपर भी रिसर्च करने का मुझे लगता है कि आवश्यकता हम सबको रहेगी। और इसके ऊपर भी मैं आप सभी से आग्रह करूंगा कि आप इसके ऊपर भी हम सब मिलकर काम करें। और निश्चित रूप से मैं एक आप और भी कहना चाहूंगा कि हमारे जो पेस्टिसाइड है उसके अंदर हम देखते हैं कई बार हमारे जो मित्र कीट होते हैं, मित्र जीव होते हैं, वो भी मर जाते हैं। तो मित्र जीव जो मर जाते हैं उससे, जिसके लिए प्रयास किए जाते हैं कि उससे मित्र जीव ना मरे, तो इसके ऊपर भी मैं कहना चाहूंगा कि हमारा जो पेस्टिसाइड का जो रिसर्च हमारे साइंटिस्ट करके और नई नई मॉलिक्यूल तैयार करते हैं, और तो मैं आपको यही कहना चाहूंगा कि हमारे जो मित्र जीव हैं, जो फसल को फायदा देने वाले हैं, उनका लॉस ना हो, उनको क्षति नहीं हो, इसके ऊपर भी हम सबको आगे जाकर देखकर किस तरह से हम करें। और मुझे ये बताते हुए खुशी भी है कि आज विश्व के अंदर जहां हिंदुस्तान है, तो हिंदुस्तान के अंदर पेस्टिसाइड का उपयोग पर हेक्टर है तो आज विश्व में देखा जाए तो बहुत कम है। जहां बात की जाती है कि पेस्टिसाइड का उपयोग अधिक हो रहा है या कम हो रहा है, लेकिन जब अपन बात करेंगे इस कांग्रेस के अंदर तो हम पूरे विश्व की बात करेंगे, तो विश्व में हम अधिक उत्पादन ले सकते हैं। हम अधिक उत्पादन लें और कम पेस्टिसाइड का उपयोग करते हुए कैसे अधिक उत्पादन ले सकें। आज चाइना का अगर देखा जाए तो मुझे जहां तक मेरे पास फिगर है, उनका चीन का 13.1 लीटर प्रति हेक्टर है, वहीं पर जापान का 17.7 लीटर प्रति हेक्टर है, वहीं ब्राजील का 6 है, अमेरिका का 2.5 लीटर प्रति हेक्टर है। लेकिन जब हिंदुस्तान की ओर देखते हैं तो पर हिंदुस्तान में मात्र 600 ग्राम लीटर के 600 ग्राम के आसपास प्रति हेक्टर आता है। तो ये देखते हैं तो वहां पर हिंदुस्तान के अंदर जब हम इस तरह से पूरे, इसके लिए सरकार के विभिन्न प्रयास किए जा रहे हैं कि हमारे यहाँ पर कंट्रोल कैसे हो, सरकार की ओर से भी प्रयास किए ताकि किसान के ज्यादा नुकसान न हो। लेकिन मैं आप सबसे ये जरूर कहूंगा कि जब हिंदुस्तान के किसान अवेयर कर रहे हैं, आपके सभी के रिसर्च से, और आज इस बात की भी खुशी है कि अगर रिसर्च होता है तो विश्व के अंदर आज रिसर्च में भारत के साइंटिस्ट हैं वो लगभग हर देश में देखने को मिलते हैं, और हर तीसरा साइंटिस्ट हिंदुस्तानी होता है। ये तो मुझे बहुत ही प्रसन्नता है, खुशी है, किसी भी सेक्टर के अंदर हो, देश के अंदर, चाहे वो एग्रीकल्चर के अंदर हो, चाहे केमिकल के अंदर हो, चाहे दूसरी जगह पर विश्व के अन्य वर्ग के अंदर देखते हैं तो हिंदुस्तान के जो हमारे साइंटिस्ट हैं वो बहुत अच्छा काम करते हुए दिखते हैं, और निश्चित रूप से इस बात का हम सबको गर्व है। लेकिन जब हम बात प्रधानमंत्री हमारे नरेंद्र मोदी जी इस बात को विशेष बल दे रहे हैं कि हमारे देश के किसान को भी हमें सुरक्षित रखना है, स्वास्थ्य को भी हमें सुरक्षित रखना है, और इसीलिए प्रधानमंत्री जी ने, नरेंद्र मोदी जी विश्व भर में जाकर इस बात को कहते हैं कि हमें स्वास्थ्य का भी ध्यान रखना है और पर्यावरण का भी ध्यान रखना है। और जब पर्यावरण की बात अगर हम सब करते हैं तो एक व्यक्ति की जिम्मेवारी नहीं बनती है, ये पर्यावरण का विषय है, वो पूरे विश्व का विषय है, और पूरे विश्व का विषय है। तो मैं सोचता हूं कि हम सब मिलकर इस काम को करेंगे तो हमें इसमें निश्चित रूप से सफलता हासिल होगी। और मैं यही कहना चाहता हूं, ज्यादा समय नहीं लूंगा। आज यहाँ पर लगभग 40 देशों के लोग यहाँ पर उपस्थित हैं, और ये 4 दिन तक कॉन्फ्रेंस जो चलेगी, ये जो मीटिंग हो आपकी सभी होने वाली है कांग्रेस के अंदर, सब बैठकर मंथन करेंगे, इसके अंदर जो भी विषय निकलेंगे। तो इसमें मैं आप सबसे यही कहना चाहता हूं कि पेस्टिसाइड की कंपनियों के सामने भी समस्या है, ये नहीं मानता कि नहीं है, कुछ समस्या है। हमारे जो यहाँ की जो पेस्टिसाइड है दूसरे देशों के अंदर वहाँ पर जाते हैं तब उनके सामने संकट आता है, तो उसका भी समाधान कैसे निकले, इसके ऊपर भारत सरकार लगातार इंटरव्यूइंग करती है, और उनका जिस तरह से कैसे हम उनको कर सकें तो उनका सहयोग, ताकि यहाँ से वो दूसरे देशों के अंदर भी अच्छे से एक्सपोर्ट कर सके, इस दिशा के अंदर सरकार के लगातार प्रयास है। और मैं आप सबको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूं पुनः से कि आपने इतना शानदार ये कार्यक्रम और यहाँ पर आयोजित किया हिंदुस्तान के अंदर। तो इससे हमारे विश्व भर के अंदर इस तो सबको लाभ होगा ही। पिछले कई वर्षों से आप 15वीं ये समिट हो रही है, तो आपने लगातार पिछले कई वर्षों से इस कांग्रेस का आयोजन किया जा रहा है, तो इस कांग्रेस के सार्थक परिणाम अवश्य निकलेंगे। भारत सरकार की ओर से जो भी हर संभव प्रयास होता है वो हम निश्चित रूप से करेंगे कि हमारे आने वाले समय के अंदर हमारी यहाँ की इंडस्ट्रीज है तो वो कैसे आगे बढ़े, और उसके साथ ही उनके किस तरह से हम उनके प्रॉब्लम से उनका समाधान करें, तो इसको लेकर निश्चित रूप से करेंगे। लेकिन हम सबकी जिम्मेवारी है कि हम पर्यावरण को भी बचाएं और स्वास्थ्य का भी ध्यान हम सबको रखने की आवश्यकता है। दोनों का जब साथ होकर चलते हैं, क्योंकि जब मैं इस मंच पर खड़ा होता हूं तो मैं आज यहाँ पर इसी सभागार के अंदर, आप सब सोचते होंगे कि मैं जहाँ खड़ा हूँ इस जगह पर किसानों को भी संबोधित करता हूँ, तो कभी इंडस्ट्रीज के लोगों को भी संबोधित करता हूँ, और इस जगह पर खड़ा होकर मैं केमिकल और ऑर्गेनिक और नेचुरल की भी बात करता हूँ कि नेचुरल फार्मिंग भी करनी चाहिए, और इसी मंच पर खड़ा होकर आज मैं केमिकल की भी बात कर रहा हूँ। तो हमारे सामने ये चीजें संकट है, लेकिन संकट होने के बावजूद भी बीच का रास्ता हमें निकाल कर कैसे आगे बढ़ना है, हमारे को हमें किस नजरिए से देखना है और कैसे काम करना है। तो मैं आप सबसे यही आग्रह करूंगा कि हमें विश्व की जो हमें सबको मिलकर चिंता करने की आवश्यकता है, तो उसको लेकर इस कांग्रेस के बहुत अच्छे सार्थक परिणाम निकलेंगे। और ये आज इस जगह पर आयोजन किया, तो मैं सभी आयोजकों को, पूरे जो टीम्स हैं और जितने भी यहाँ पर भाग लेने वाले हैं, उन सभी को मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ और स्वागत करता हूँ। आप सबका बहुत बहुत आभार। आपके बीच में मैं भी काफ़ी समय रहना चाहता था, लेकिन अभी सेशन चल रहा है, तो आप सबको पता है पार्लियामेंट है, तो फिर भी आपकी बहुत बातें बहुत कुछ अच्छी मुझे लगी वास्तव में। और फिर अपन मिलके भी बैठ के हमारे आप यहाँ पर, क्योंकि हिंदुस्तान की सारी इंडस्ट्रीज के काफ़ी बड़ी बड़ी इंडस्ट्रीज के लोग आए हैं, तो आपके सामने कोई ऐसी बात है तो सर अपन सब बैठ कर आगे हम क्या हल निकाल सकते हैं, इसके ऊपर भी आगे एक बैठक रखेंगे, मीटिंग्स रखेंगे, जिसके अंदर अपन बैठ के आगे यहाँ की जो आपके यहाँ पर पॉइंट निकलेंगे, तो उसके बाद में एक बार बैठेंगे तो क्या हम अच्छे से कर सकते हैं। विश्व भर की बात है, अगर अन्य देशों के आए तो हमारे बीच में क्या बात, हम सरकार की ओर से आपको क्या चाहिएगा, जिसके लिए हम अवश्य एक बार बैठेंगे और बैठकर आगे का रास्ता प्रशस्त करेंगे। और ये इसलिए करेंगे कि प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने को आपने देखा होगा कि पहले बजट जब आता था तो उससे पहले जरूर उसके ऊपर विचार होता था कि कौन सा बजट है, कितना किस मंत्रालय को देना है, कौन से डिवीजन को देना है, किस विभाग को देना है। लेकिन अभी आपने देखा होगा एक नया दौर शुरू हुआ है और प्रधानमंत्री जी आदरणीय नरेंद्र मोदी जी, आपने लाइव भी देखा होगा कि प्रत्येक मंत्रालय के अंदर बजट के बाद में हमें पैसा कैसे यूटिलाइज करना है, किसके अंदर लगाना है, और उसमें स्टेक होल्डर हैं उनका सबका साथ लिया जाता है और सबके साथ विचार विमर्श किया जाता है। और विचार विमर्श करने के बाद में ये शायद आप पहली बार देख रहे हो कि कोई भारत सरकार के प्रधानमंत्री स्टेक होल्डर से डायरेक्ट बात करके और हमारे को किस तरह से करना है। तो इसलिए मुझे लगता है कि हम सबको साथ बैठने की आवश्यकता है और इसलिए हम जब साथ बैठेंगे तो जो एक दूरियां हैं बीच की वो भी समाप्त होगी और एक दूसरे के साथ में स्टेक होल्डर और सब बैठकर काम करेंगे तो सरकार के अंदर जो काम की गति है वो भी आगे बढ़ती है और गति के साथ साथ हमारे काम के अंदर जो बाधाएं आती हैं वो बाधाओं का भी हमें रास्ता निकलेगा। तो इसके अंदर मैं सोचता हूं कि एक बार आपके ये सारा 4 दिन का कार्यक्रम हो जाए और उसके बाद में पुनः हम सब बैठेंगे और निश्चित रूप से देश के लिए और विश्व के लिए हम कैसे अच्छा कर सकें इसके ऊपर हम सब विचार विमर्श करेंगे। आप सभी को इतने सभी आए उपस्थित हुए इसके लिए भारत सरकार की ओर से मैं आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत और बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन करता हूं। बहुत बहुत आभार।
आपके शुभाशीष वचनों के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद एवं आभार मंत्री महोदय। You rightly emphasized the importance of biopesticides for sustainable agricultural development. You also highlighted to promote the technologies like drone, that one technology simply reduces the water consumption from 250 liters per hectare to 10 liters. And the most important point which you raised is to maintain international standards of food produce so that we can have the humongous and the huge amount of exports. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। और आपके विचारों ने कांग्रेस में निश्चित रूप से हमारे उद्देश्य पूर्ति के लिए हमारा मार्ग प्रशस्त किया और हमारे प्रयासों को नई दिशा दी। उत्साहवर्धन एवं मार्गदर्शन हेतु आपका सानिध्य हमें भविष्य में भी मिलता रहेगा, ऐसा हमें विश्वास है। पुनः बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मंत्री महोदय। एंड आई नाउ रिक्वेस्ट डॉक्टर हिमांशु पाठक सर टू काइंडली प्रेजेंट ए मेमेंटो टू श्री कैलाश चौधरी जी, ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर ऑफ स्टेट, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर एंड फार्मर्स वेलफेयर, as the chief guest of today's function and a pleasant memory from the Congress. Thank you so much, sir. And I now request Dr. A.K. Singh, sir, Honorable Director IRI, to felicitate Dr. Himanshu Pathak, sir, with a shawl and a memento. Thank you, sir. I now request Shri Jitendra Kumarji, Chair of the Congress, to kindly felicitate our esteemed guest, Dr. Laura L. McConnell, with a shawl and memento. Thank you so much, sir. And I now request Dr. N.A. Shakil, sir, to present a memento to Dr. A.K. Singh, sir, as a token of affection and love from the organizers. So. Thank you. And on this very special event, I request Dr. Pankaj Singh, sir, co-chair of the Congress, to present a shawl to our guests, Dr. Vidyadhar Hegre ji from Koteva Agri Sciences and Mr. Mayank Singhal ji from PI Industries. And as we now, thank you. And as we now conclude the inaugural session, I request Dr. Pankaj Singh sir, co-chair of the Congress, to express the word of thanks for this function.
Good afternoon to all. It's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. On behalf of Organizing Committee for the 15th IUPAC International Congress for Crop Protection Chemistry, Futuristic Approaches Towards Seed to Market Strategies, and my own behalf, I extend our hearty thanks to our most honored chief guest, Shri Kailash Chaudhary Ji, Honorable Minister for State for Agriculture and Farmers' Welfare. Despite his busy schedule, has agreed upon our invitation and has graced this function by his presence. Dhanyavad sir aapka. We are really thankful to Dr. Himanshu Pathak sir, Secretary DARE and Director General ICR, for his constant guidance and encouraging us from time to time, sir. He is our really guiding force for all of us. Thank you, sir. I like to extend my sincere thanks to Dr. A.K. Singh, sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor and Director, Indian Agricultural Research Institute, New Delhi, for his valuable support extended at every step. Thank you, sir. I may like to express our sincere thanks to Dr. Sri Mayank Singhal Singh, Managing Director, PI Industries, and Sri Vidyadhar Hegde, Corteva Agri Sciences, for their immense support from the beginning. Our sincere gratitude to Laura from IUPAC Committee on Plant Protection for her gracious presence and wholehearted support to this 15th International Congress being held at New Delhi. Thank you, ma'am. I also extend sincere thanks to both our chairs of this Congress, Dr. Anne Shakil and Dr. Jitendra Kumar, for their meticulous planning and enormous cooperation in organizing this event. We are really thankful to our sponsors and even the well-wishers for supporting this event. I would like to name few: PI Industry, Corteva Agri Sciences, UPL, Sumitomo, Syngenta, Dhanuka, Agritech, Bayer Crop Science, BASF, FMC Corporation, Globachem, Sysex, Godrej Agrovet, Laurus Labs, Ishihara, Mitsui, Agro Division, American Chemical Society, and others. We also acknowledge the support from all the valued exhibitors for making the exhibition a world-class one. Well, ladies and gentlemen, an event like this cannot be happen overnight. So the wheels start rolling 3 years ago. It requires the planning and a bird's eye view. So we are really fortunate enough to be backed by the organizing committee, a team of very motivated scientists, especially Dr. Rana and Manish. Even I would like to thank my fellow students also. Basically, the Kailash, Rakesh and Harshang, who has given their wholehearted efforts. Last but not the least, we thank all press media, Doordarshan channel for covering an important event. We thank all of you for being with us this morning. It's really a great pleasure. Thank you very much once again. Thank you, sir. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir. I now request the dignitaries on the dais to kindly rise for a group photograph. For the greater growth and glory of the great nation, I request all of you to please rise for the national anthem. The anthem may kindly be played.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you all. I request the dignitaries to please come forward for a group photograph.